There it is, man. Hey, man, Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church and the presiding bishop of Full Gospel, Bishop Joseph Walker. Hey, thank you, man. Love you, man.
You too, sir.
News headlines,
entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all got your front page right here. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. The front page is being brought to you by Macy's. Shop Macy's lowest prices of the season and snag must-haves like twirl-worthy dresses, designer suits, and ultra-soft sheets and bedding. Now at Macy's. Happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So the Senate is set to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court this afternoon. 3 Republican senators in the 50-50 Senate have said that they will support her nomination, and once seated, Jackson will make history as the first black woman to the Supreme Court. In other news, Sacramento police said that the downtown shooting early Sunday morning that left 6 people dead and 12 people wounded was a gunfight between members of at least 2 rival gangs. More than 100 gunshots were fired, and so far only 2 suspects who are brothers have been arrested. In other news, a Minneapolis police officer will not face charges in the shooting death of Amir Locke, a 22-year-old black man. The officer shot and killed during a no-knock raid inside a downtown apartment earlier this year. Prosecutors said that there was insufficient evidence to charge the officer and said that they did not have enough evidence to prove criminal wrongdoing by any of the officers involved. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news, but for more, just log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, what's going on in sports?
Tiger Woods tees off later on this morning at the Masters. That's right. He's going to go ahead and give it a shot. Just 1 year after the crash that nearly prevented him from walking normal again, man. He had a horrific leg and foot injury. So I can't wait, man. These next 4 days, we're going to see how Tiger Woods, first let's see if he makes the cut. But I think he will. It could be a great story. Floyd Money Mayweather Jr. is returning to the ring, y'all. That's right. May the 14th for an exhibition fight versus dangerous Don Moore. Now, Don Moore is 18-0 with 12 knockouts. See, this word exhibition is pretty much going to save and prevent people like Floyd Mayweather from tarnishing his undefeated record, if he was to lose or whatever. Like, I get when he's fighting, YouTube sensation people and celebrities and all that. But when you're fighting like real fighters, it should be a real fight. That's just me. They'll be fighting on a helicopter pad in Dubai. All right, May the 14th.
Man, nobody got time for that.
I do. Shoot, I'm watching that.
A damn helicopter pad.
Hey, man, why not? Why not?
Everybody stand on the edge of a damn building. Man, going on.
It ain't even about the location,
Doing too
though.
much.
It's about that pay-per-view is going to be crazy.
I can see if they were slap boxing.
They're doing too
Not
much.
slap
man.
boxing.
Taking away from the sport. Get back in the ring. You're doing too much.
Right.
I mean, a ring is probably going to be built on the helicopter pad, y'all.
Oh, Lord.
I smashed some on the helicopter pad.
There it is. Gary, what up, man?
All right, y'all, honey. They're saying the drama at Coachella is continuing to play out, and I think it's such a wonderful thing, y'all. Now, they're saying that the Coachella organizers, y'all, they allegedly tried to stiff, honey, the weekend after he stepped in, y'all, to replace Kanye West on Sunday's headline at the festival later this month. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the singer threatened, now, this is the deal. The Weeknd threatened to pull out, honey, if he was not paid the same money that they're paying Kanye West. Because they were only paying Kanye West, y'all, $8 million plus a $500,000 production fee, honey. And they're saying, y'all, that they told the Weeknd, we ain't paying you all that, y'all, honey. This is Kanye West, honey.
I'll come do Lil Daryl just for the production fee.
You said $8 million?
Yeah, but I didn't know they got paid that much money. So nevertheless, honey, the Weeknd people say, oh, y'all ain't gonna pay him.
Bro, can we split the $500,000 production fee? I do Lil Daryl, and then you do what the song you sing.
Boy, I do my show 10 times back to back.
Okay.
We go there, and then we'll close with Ought to Be Glad.
What you say, boy?
Keep the money. We'll take the production fee, $500,000. We don't need no band or nothing. Track
Okay,
it.
we the new BB and Cece. Ricky and Shani, let's go.
But nevertheless, y'all, the Weeknd, honey, people say, well, if y'all don't pay him that, honey, he ain't gonna be performing, child. So they finally went back and forth and back and
It
forth.
don't have to
and
be the
guess what?
weekday. We'll do it Monday through Thursday.
Okay? Well, they paying the weekend honey that money.
Right.
He's going to get paid the money that they were going to pay Kanye West, y'all. So, congratulations to the weekend honey. He got it for knowing his word, baby. They paid him the $8 million plus the $500,000 for production fee. God. So, congratulations to the weekend honey. Kanye said the reason why he put out, he said because all this stuff that's been going on with him and Pete, he said he don't want to stay, he want to step out the public eye for a while. So, he walked away from that $8 million and $500,000 production fee. So, congratulations. Thank you to the weekend.
Yeah, just swallow.
I don't know what the hell. But you know when y'all telling them to be tired like early in the morning, I don't know what's going on
that
with
chin heavy.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Pelican.
Yeah, you got to lose weight in that chin, girl.
I gotta see how I can do. They say you take a thread and kind of.
You can go to cool sculpting.
That's what it is, because I got to go to somebody, baby.
That's a heavy tongue. You just got a heavy tongue, Gary.
I'm going to get it worked out. Jesus going to work it out if I let him. All right, the Khloe today is one of my favorite Khloes. My Khloe today, y'all, is Glacier Lake. On the high end, you say Glacier Lake, and on the low end, you say beautiful, calm blue. That's your Khloe for today.
Beautiful,
Brad,
Gary.
This it is calm blue, honey. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
I had that coming up in the hospital. That was my story because that's not gossip, that's facts. But I'm going to also tell you that the Academy moves up Will Smith's hearing. Up next in the hot spot, it's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, y'all. Time for the hot spot. What up, Brad?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts, and Sciences announced Wednesday that they will be moving up their annual meeting by 10 days to address sanctions for Will Smith's infamous Oscar slap. According to a letter from AMPAS, or that AMPAS president, David Rubin, to the Board of Governors, it was originally scheduled April 18th. Now the meeting will take place on April 8th. So they are moving things up to just get it out the way quicker, and then we can just all hopefully move on. All right, moving on. After a heated back and forth with comedian Lauren Knight following Knight making a joke about the sexual abuse allegations against T.I. and his wife Tiny, Tip and Knight appear to have made amends, which is awesome. In the Instagram post, T.I. wrote, "I've said from my entrance into the world of comedy that I intend to use my light to shine on others, to bring awareness to those who have love and respect for the art form. In the spirit of that, everyone, I'd like to introduce to you at She.S. Lauren K. She's a young up-and-coming comic on the scene in Atlanta. Check her out." Tip added, "She's a young black woman fighting to use her voice for laughter, and I understand that it may take us down dark roads at times, but there's always an opportunity to find a beacon of light and produce a positive outcome. May she use whatever fame and notoriety she receives for good. I wish you the best and hope you bring the world more joy and laughter with the light you receive. I've done my part here. Moving on." He also he also said he'd pay her $1 million if she could prove that he called her a B. Ooh, well, Lauren pulled up video footage where Tip allegedly called her that, and she replied, "Run me my $1 million."
Oh, Lord.
She wants that.
Oh, Lord.
She put her cash app on there.
Now she pulled up the footage.
Oh, that
Run
hurt.
me my $1 million. Now we got to stay tuned to see if somebody gonna get paid.
10% of that 100,000.
Oh,
Look,
my
take this
goodness.
and gone on now.
Oh,
I was
Lord.
just
Good wire
talking.
transfer.
All right. Oh,
I
Lord.
was just talking.
Ooh, Lord. All right, y'all. R&B star Ella Mai is returning with a sophomore album, Heart on My Sleeve. She said about the sophomore album, "I pour my whole heart into this album, more so than ever before. I am overly excited for this sophomore journey. Let's do it all over again, y'all." The album is due out May 6th, so congratulations to Ella Mai. All right, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got your wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY, so hit us up at 866-9-RICKY, and we got Special K with the news you can't use. What you going to be talking about, K?
I'm talking about positive, happy news today.
Oh, Lord. All right, up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
You liar! I believe him, yo. I don't know why, but I do.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show 12 before the top of the hour. Special K got news you can't use. K, good morning.
Man, you know, I went to bed with negativity on my mind last night. I was going to do a list today of all the last names of women that are toxic that men need to avoid at all costs. But I woke up and I said, you know what? I'm going to be positive. Right. We living in a time where comedians is arguing with audience members and folks getting slapped at the Oscars. I said, you know what? Let's go back to a time when things was good. When life, y'all remember when life was good? Everybody who was born before like 1975, y'all can remember things like remember the smoking and non-smoking section on planes? Remember they had that?
Yeah, we couldn't afford to fly.
Yeah, we really couldn't. Okay. Remember when your grandmama would give you $2 to go buy her cigarettes and you was like 7 or 8?
I'll go.
And it was legal. Remember dialing somebody on a rotary phone? Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
It took you about 3 minutes to make a call.
In there.
Come on now. Come
on
now.
Star 69, nobody or nothing.
Nothing. But life was simpler then, man. Yeah. You remember looking forward to getting the Sunday paper so you could take out the comic section and read it?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Come on now. How about you remember getting roasted for qualifying for free lunch and you just had to take it?
Yeah.
Because back then they called it bullying. Now they call it bullying. Back then we just called it growing up.
Right.
Hey, you remember being in school and the teacher said boys line up on this side, girls line up on this side, and nobody was confused?
Yep.
Nobody. Gary, what did you do, Gary?
They put me in the boys, Rick. I hadn't learned yet, but I was getting there.
Yeah, but it wasn't no conversation about it. It was just boys on this side, girls on that side. You just line up. Rick, this probably only applies to me and you. Remember when report cards was written in pencil and you could change your F to a B?
Yes,
and it'd be like,
and knew how to do it.
And I know it only applied to me and you.
Damn well you ain't getting no B in conduct. That's a lie.
But it'd be like a week before she would figure it out and you get a whooping.
Yeah, you get that red F. Ooh.
Remember getting put on punishment? Remember when that was a thing?
Oh, yeah.
Getting put on punishment. Remember when you was little and there was no car seats? You just had to sit between older siblings or a cousin and hold on.
That's it.
Or stand up on the back seat with your arm on the stand up in that back seat.
Wasn't no car seat, wasn't no seat belt. Your mama just rolled the dice every time she took that car out.
Everybody had to let the car seat up at the same time.
Yeah, so everybody can get out.
1, 2, 3, here we go.
Push. Hey, Rock T, y'all remember waiting for the store catalogs to come so you could make a list of all your Christmas toys?
Yes, sir.
J.C. Penney.
Boy, you go to that toy section and circle every toy in there knowing damn well you ain't getting all that.
Encyclopedia. Remember the S&L stamps?
Yep.
Yes, an L stamp. Yes. Oh, speaking of stamps, do you remember when food stamps came in a book?
Right.
Man,
Yes.
And you had to tear them out in front of the cashier. Yes, you would not take it if they was loose.
Yeah, it looked like Bahamas money.
And got plastic coins back.
Y'all know that. It look like, every time I get some Bahamas money, I'm like, this look like food stamps.
Boy, they look like food stamps. The $1, the $5, the $10, and the $20.
Yes, sir.
You remember needing 2 car keys, one to unlock the door and the other for the ignition. Come on now.
I still got that right now with my Cadillac.
Come on now. You remember you doing a book report and you had to use encyclopedias to get the information.
Come on now, go to the library or over to your rich cousin's house.
Wikipedia.
Remember looking in the TV guide to see who was going to be on Soul Train that
Come on,
week.
now.
Come on
Yeah,
now.
buddy.
Yeah.
Come on
Damn.
now.
You don't know about that cable box sitting on top of the TV that you slide them channels over.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
The first original cable box. But
If you
had
got
to
any
get
more,
up.
hit me on Twitter, Special K913. All right, y'all.
It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Okay, there go your church.
That is my church. Disrespectful.
Only in Atlanta, God.
Jubilee Choir. Made me give up on religion. I want to be an atheist.
I swear. That's got to be in Atlanta.
The saddest church service ever.
Come on, Decatur.
There it is.
At least she hit the notes, Brad.
You sound like a young brat in a talent show.
man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. More news is coming out about Will Smith, y'all, and his well-being and what he's doing. It's being reported now, y'all, after that attack on Chris Rock at the Oscars, and they're saying, y'all, that Will Smith will seek expert help to deal with stress at a celebrity, y'all, rehab clinic. Now, they're saying that the American actor, honey, was, the star at the Academy Awards the other night after he slapped Mr. Chris Rock and what happened. And now they're saying, y'all, that since the repercussions and all this stuff that he had to deal with, he's admitting himself, y'all, in a rehabilitation clinic, y'all. And they're saying that it is very swanky and a nice place for him to deal with his stress and, so on and so forth. But you know what? I can understand that. Now, I'm not a celebrity or anything like that, but I know when I had my first breakdown, and I was admitted to a real nice psychiatric hospital in Houston, and it was very nice and exclusive.
Did it help you?
Yes.
Good.
It helped me a lot. I was there for 4 months, and it really helped me a lot. And, it was very interesting that, because I was like the only black in there at that time because the hospital had just opened. And it was very interesting when my parents would come visit me and stuff. All I did want to see their face and then say, y'all could go home now. But, I learned a lot there, and how to deal with stuff. After they took me out of the room that they put me in by myself because they thought I was going to do something crazy. But it was very interesting. It was really nice. So congratulations to Will Smith. He's going to be there. He's not going to be bothered with a lot of people or anything like that. And, it's for celebrities. So that's a good look. So congratulations to Will. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Baby Khloe Kardashian, she's speaking out, honey. She said the light has finally flashed, honey, and knocked her in the head, y'all. And she said, honey, that she no longer likes Tristan Thompson, and she said she doesn't want to be with him anymore after all those infidelities that he put her through. Now, she had a conversation, y'all, with Robin Roberts the other day, y'all, she was talking about, how, she confirmed that he fathered another woman's baby while he was dating her, and, she just couldn't deal with that. She said, quote, with Tristan, I did feel incredibly safe in the beginning, and I felt really good for a time, she told Robin. And then she went on to say that how she dealt with, his infidelity in April back in 2018, just one day before they welcomed their beautiful daughter, True, who turns 4, y'all, on April the 12th. She said, quote, I remember when he cheated on me right before I gave birth, and I was able to still have him in the delivery room, she said. She said, so yes, it might have looked strange to the outside world, but when my daughter watches my home videos, those videos are going to be as pure and perfect as I was able to make them, unquote, y'all. And she said she still thinks that he's a great guy, y'all, and he's a great dad, she said, but he's just not the guy for her. Isn't that something? The girl was fit to have a baby, and he out there, honey, carrying on and doing stuff like that. How would a person do stuff like that? Is that normal that men do stuff like that, or that was just something that he did? Do anybody know?
No, that was an anomaly. Most men would never do that.
Yeah.
Men are very good out here. Very good.
Yeah.
But Gary, the most important part is that she's saying no matter what the issues are with her and him, she's going to make sure that the memory she leaves for her child and her children are one that she could be proud of. So that's dope, because it's hard out here, especially in the public eye.
Yeah, that's true. Well, bless her soul. And so she's hiding lies from her child until the child gets old enough to know that her daddy was a whoremonger.
Is that what you got from that?
Yeah. But anyway, congratulations to honey Khloe and her beautiful child, y'all. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Glacier Lake. On the high end, you say Glacier Lake, and on the low end, you say beautiful, calm blue. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all, give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, get at me right now, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Hello, this is Rose Keckett calling from Euclid, Ohio, and I like to wake up my dad at work and my friends at school. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
I want to say good morning to my family, Durante, Ronnie, and Rosaria. This is Takia from Toledo. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Wake up, wake up! Warren Township High School, Indianapolis, Indiana.
Hey, this is Victoria calling from Daytona Beach, Florida. I want to give a happy birthday shout out to my middle son, Eli. He's turning 17 today. I hope he had a great day. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Good Good morning. This is Leslie Adams. I'm calling to wake up my boys in Bridgeport, Connecticut. I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. Wake up, wake up, wake up!
Wake up!
City, wake up. It's Columbus, wake up. Cincinnati, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. West Palm Beach, wake up. And Greenville, wake up. Come on, Jacksonville, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
Unfiltered, unapologetic. It's just real talk. Rickey Smiley Unleashed.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, man. Brett, don't go nowhere, because I know you. It's a sensitive subject for you, but we're gonna go. But I ain't gonna do it in no sad manner or whatever. No, I'm not. Yesterday was a really rough day for me. I couldn't even do the show for the first 45 minutes, man. I was just tore up, man. I ain't cried like that in 15 years, and it's all because of love. Just want to speak this morning and shout out every grandmother that's out there right now that's standing in the gap for your grandkids. And it's hard to talk about it without tears because I was just infused with so much love till that's all I know how to do is love. My grandmother was awesome. She was classy. You had that one grandmama that'll pull up on you. Then you had that other grandmama sit up straight and chew your food the right way. And here's your fork. I had two different kind of grandmamas, and they lived across the street from each other. Brad, they were best friends. Both of my grandmothers. I was blessed to be able to go, to have access to both of my grandmothers like that. And I just want to shout out to my grandmother and to all of those grandmothers back in the day. And there's still some out there, all the grandmothers out there that's standing in the gap for your kids, because your kids got to work, standing in the gap for your grandkids, cooking meals, folding clothes, and Mother's Day and Grandmother's Day should pretty much almost be separate, because they're just two different holidays. They're just two different kind of people. We all love our mothers, man, but until you have had the love and affection of a grandmother. My grandmother would sit there. I remember my grandma would sit out there, rock me to sleep on the front porch with a blanket thrown over me. I remember I was 3 years old. We were just watching the moon and just on the porch, and she was just rocking me in that rocking chair she had on her front porch, and I'll never forget it. And that was 50 years ago. And I tell you, it's just hard to, you talking about a real friend. That's the closest thing to an angel in Jesus Christ you'll ever get. And I just see a lot of selfishness and a lot of grandmothers out here. And it's not your responsibility. It's not your responsibility. After you raised your kids and did what you had to do, you are not responsible for your grandkid. But man, shout out to the ones that will and the ones that do. That's teaching their kids manners and respect and home training and give them. Look, I got a classmate, right to Eric Bledsoe that played for the Suns.
Yes, sir.
I went to high school with his mom, Maureen, man, and I remember I was standing out there talking to her, and she was on the phone with her son, and she said, "I'm finna go jump on the plane." I said, "Where you going?" She said, "I'm finna fly to Phoenix." She flew to Phoenix, Arizona, to go wash some clothes and make sure her grandkids were straight. And them grandmamas that step up to the plate and come over and help out with stuff and be there for those grandkids and making those grandkids' lives special and giving them unbelievable memories. I just want to take the time out that make sacrifices. Brett, my grandmama gave us everything with nothing. Where did the toys come from? Where did all the meals come from? Where did all the food come from? Where did all that stuff come from? We didn't have anything. My grandmother got a Social Security check once a month with $365. I saw it. And I used to think that was a lot of money back then when my grandma would go up there to the drugstore and cash her check and get her prescription and go buy a few groceries. And we walked with them paper bag groceries all the way home, all the way down 10th Avenue, back in the Kingston Projects or whatever. And I thought we had it made. But my grandmother gave me everything with absolutely nothing. And whatever my granddaddy on my other side had extra, he always gave to my other grandmother. So I just want to shout out all grandmothers this morning and just speak on love this morning, man. The definition of love is a loving, kind, gentle, patient, disciplinary, wonderful grandmother. And I just want to shout that out. That's why I'm playing this song called My Old Friend by Najee. Do we have time for a little bit of Diane Reeves, Dave? Or we can play it on the other side? All right. Give y'all just a little bit of Diane Reeves, man. Dedicate this to my grandmother and all the grandmothers that have gone on. Rest in peace to all of our beautiful grandmothers who we love and miss. Blatona, what you want?
Shout out, trying to get myself together right now.
Hey, man. Bro, it's Thursday. You promised me.
It's your fault.
What you mean?
All on you this morning.
How's my fault?
Because I was in the car from the to work. And then I listened to you do that, talk about your grandma.
Yeah.
And I realized I got to go pick my grandma up from the airport this morning. I don't think I should come to work because I'm going to be late. Because she had to leave from where she was at.
What?
Where was she at?
She was up in New York with her son, with her oldest son, but my grandmama and his wife don't get along, and they would treat her bad. And she asked me to please just come get her from the airport.
What?
Yeah, she was up there with her oldest son, my uncle. His name George. And he was a.
What kind of business they own?
He got a lot of money. He owned a dry cleaner, but his wife be mean to my grandmama.
Now, are they in New York or Chicago?
They somewhere up there, but up in the north, New York, Chicago, somewhere. They on the east side.
And his name George.
Yeah.
And what's her name?
With the rest of the family, don't he think he better than everybody? Because he done came up.
And what's their last name?
Everybody call my grandmama Mother Jefferson because her last name Jefferson. And I'm going to get her this afternoon. She can't stand his daughter Louise. I mean his wife Louise. She mean.
Right.
She don't even work.
Just focus on this song right here. Turn it up. Just focus on this.
Yeah, that's a good song right there. I like that.
Play that on the way to the airport.
I'm going to holler at y'all tomorrow. I'll be there.
All right.
And now it's time for you to get paid up to $1,500 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Listen, congratulations. You are caller number 20, and you just won $100 plus a chance to win up to $1,500 if you can beat the buzzer. Hey, what is your name and where you calling from?
My name is Sparkle, and I'm calling from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Home of the Cincinnati Reds, the Cincinnati Bengals, and Bishop Michael Mack.
Oh, yeah.
You know Bishop Michael Mack?
Yeah, Pastor Michael Mack. I sure do.
One of the best to do it. I'm telling you, man. Shout out to him and First Lady Nikki this morning. Hey, now listen. Now here's the rules. All right, so once the timer starts, you will hear the dollar amount for cash prizes that could go as high as $1,500. But just remember, the dollar amount could go up and they could go down. So make sure that you yell out stop as soon as you hear the amount that you want to keep, because the buzzer could go off at any time and you lose it all. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
$600, $150, $1,200.
Man, Miss Spark, I'm so glad you didn't do like Fat Tasha and stopped at like Fat Tasha stopped at $25, Miss Sparkle.
No, Tasha. Come on, Tasha.
You made that thing all the way up to $1,200. Listen, congratulations. You just beat the buzzer, and that's a whole lot of gas, man. What you going to do with all that money?
Get some gas. Get some gas, okay?
You going to get some gas, some groceries?
Get some gas. Yeah.
You ain't going to buy yourself nothing?
Nah.
Go and get you a bottle of white diamond, outfit in a bottle of white diamond perfume, like Brad be wearing that Elizabeth Taylor. Yeah, Brad be.
I might give me some DD shoes.
Some new pair of Reeboks.
Hey, congratulations to you, Miss Smiley, representing Cincinnati, Ohio. Hey, listen, make sure you keep listening for your chance to beat the buzzer and win up to $1,500 right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Yes.
Hold it.
He's half man, half woman.
It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
All right, Ricky, tune into More Than That with Jill Peppers wherever you listen to podcasts. Sponsored by Buick, designed for us and our futures. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Thursday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And Ricky, here's what's happening in celebrity news. Wendy Williams, baby. This girl says she is ready, honey, for court, honey. They say Miss Wendy is saying she's ready to come back. But, we kind of talked about that once before. But it's being reported out that last month, the daytime talk show host, honey, reappeared after a months-long unexplained hiatus, y'all, to announce that she was suing Wells Fargo and her former manager, Bernie Young, for taking control of her bank account. Well, now Wendy says she is ready for court. They're saying that Wendy posted a picture of herself on Instagram with the caption, "Ready for court." And Ricky, y'all, she looks amazing. She's looking good. This girl's wearing a nice, beautiful, honey, leopard print jacket, y'all. She has carrying her Louis Vuitton purse. I don't know if it's an older bag or not, because it didn't look like one of the newer ones. But she's carrying her Louis Vuitton bag, honey, and she looks amazing. She's ready to come back. But it's funny, though. I mean, she had to been going through therapy or doing something. After 6 months, I mean, it's like you walked away from the show and now you're ready to come back to the show and stuff. But, other people are filling in and doing stuff for it. It's kind of... It's sad and spooky, but I guess a person...
So she can come back and do a show, but it just won't be on that network? Is that how that works?
Yeah, because right now, they replaced it with Sherry Shepherd. She's going to fill that spot, like they say. They're not saying that it's taking Wendy Williams' show. They're saying it's just it's going to be filling in for that slot. So I guess she can, but, as for the network, I'm sure she could, but, the production company or what have you, they're going on with, with Sherry's show or whatever. But she'll come back eventually, though, but... Congratulations to her, though, because, I mean, that's a cute job, honey. To kind of walk away from and be sick on or whatever situation may have been, honey. But she did it, so yeah, we can't wait to get her back. All right, moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Everybody's raving about Portia Williams, and we ain't heard about Portia in a while, honey. They said Portia did a pop-up, honey, on Simon in Nigeria. They're saying, y'all, that the beautiful lad, the beautiful TV actress, honey, popped up on her man, honey, surprised him in Nigeria, She said that they said she showed up unannounced, honey, to his hotel in Lagos, Nigeria. And she said it had been a while. She said, I had been gone for a few days visiting my 80-something-year-old grandmother. That's what he did. And apparently, he said Portia felt it would be nice to fly to Nigeria, y'all, to surprise him. She flew 10.5 hours nonstop to make this surprise a reality. He said, now I can think of a loving gesture.
I don't care how you get here, just get here if you can.
And baby, that girl
there
got
are hills and mountains.
You can reach me by caravan.
What'd you say, Brett?
You can reach me by caravan. I don't care how you get there, just get there.
Come on, Brett. There are hills and mountains. Come on, Brett.
Between us. No, go ahead.
Yes, honey. That's really love, honey. When you fly 10.5 hours, baby, to surprise your man, that is love, honey. So she surprised him, and she's supporting her man. So congratulations, honey, to Portia.
Imagine flying in 10 hours of some fire to you.
Yes, they look like they're having a good time, too.
Happy fire.
Congratulations, honey. All right, in my final story, congratulations.
Anybody ever flew 2 hours to see you, Gary?
Ain't nobody flew yet, though, Ricky. But you know what? I'm putting it out in the universe, honey. It's coming, though. Somebody going to fly to see me, honey, be it whoever. They going to fly to see me, or they going to drive, one of the two. But they going to get there when they can. Okay?
I just hope Booty eating James get his coffee.
I know, honey. It's still, they said the bastard had the car at Western Auto. I'm like, Western Auto.
Not Western Auto, Gary.
There's only one left in America.
Damn. Not Pep Boys, not AutoZone. Western Auto.
O'Reilly's.
Baby.
Chief Auto Parts.
Yes, baby. How they say that the economy is bad. So, you got to get that girl fixed when you can, honey. So that's where it's at, Western Auto, but it's going to get fixed, honey. All right, my quick free story. Y'all, congratulations goes out to Miss Robbie. I know Miss Robbie from Welcome to Sweetie Pie. Baby, this girl is back in the music industry, honey. Miss Robbie just dropped a EP, honey, and everybody's raving about it. And I said, and it sounds real cute, honey. The title of it is Thinking About Cheating. Now, y'all know Miss Robbie used to perform with Ike and Tina Turner back in the day with the Ike and Tina Turner review, and now she's back doing music again. So congratulations goes out to Miss Robbie. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Glacier Lake. On the high end, you say Glacier Lake, and on the low end, you say beautiful, calm blue. That's your color for today. Glacier. You know, glacier, that's like icicles or something like that.
Right. That's a beautiful color. Where you came up with that?
Well, Ricky, it's a long story, honey. I was looking at the river. I went to the lake, and it wasn't as frozen as it could have been that day. And I said, Glacier.
Glacier Lake.
And lake.
Thank you, Gary.
Jackie, you're welcome. Have a great
I think
day.
that was common for everybody. Yes, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
Did you see that post?
People are talking.
Here's what's trending on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
So there's always been a discussion of when in long-term relationships is it better to pool off your finances or should you keep things separate, but there has never been actual scientific research to back up either side. Now, with a new study at Cornell found couples with joint bank accounts might be more likely to stay together and not get divorced. Now, people who pool their money into one joint account tend to communicate better, and they are more likely to use words like we, us, and our. Our. Is it our or our, Gary?
It's our.
Our. Instead of I, me, and mine. Now, that make a lot of sense. Now, some people found that joint accounts, and it's not talking about we, Brett. We're talking about accounts together. Some people that found that joint accounts were old school and having your own was a more modern way of having independence. While others found that having too much freedom with finances can ultimately doom their relationship with secrets. So what do you think? Do you believe in long-term relationships? Should you have a joint account? Rock T, you and Chris have been together for a long time.
Oh, yeah, man. We got all of the above, man. We got the joint account, and then we got our separate accounts as well. You know, we call our separate accounts our fun accounts. That's something that if I want to go buy something, do some things, I got it. She do the same with hers, but we got our joint together to take care of the house and the home and everything else.
Yeah, and on the, also joining us this morning, we got Miss Kim that own a nail shop or whatever. Miss Kim, how do you do your account with your husband?
Joint. I joint weed. Weed roll up loud. I joint. Joint for me. Make it fit good for me. Make it good for you too. $1.99. I give you 2 joints.
I'm just messing with you.
Are you sure? Okay.
Now, Brett, do y'all do joint?
$5 more. $5 more. I tell you more.
Brett, do you and Judy do joint accounts?
We share everything. We share everything. Me and Judy share everything. We share everything. We talk about everything. It is unity and communication.
What's the last word? Communication. Special K.
Part of that email. What? Go ahead.
The joint account or separate account?
Separate. I'm thinking about doing the joint thing, though. I don't know.
Why you be having so many problems.
That's one reason.
That's why you be having so many problems. You're selfish. You don't want to talk about nothing. You're stingy. And you don't know how to communicate.
Hey, Brad, that's a good start to the list.
Let me talk to you. Put your wife on the phone.
Put her on the phone.
Yeah,
I refuse. I will not.
I either joint or separate. Gary.
Mine is separate.
Okay.
Because my thing is what's mine is
Who
mine
you with?
and what's more
He
is
got
yours,
nobody.
honey. So mine is separate because, honey, my thing is you're not fit to go and mess with my money and sneak out and take some of my doggone money and gallivant and parade around with somebody else. So I'm going to have my account.
Are you?
You're going to have your account.
But he don't have nobody.
Are you that paranoid about cheating?
That's right, because that's what people do. So, honey, you ain't finna have
So
nothing.
they'll take the money that you work hard for and go and parade. And what do you mean when you say parade around? Like
give it around, go do it with somebody else, gonna share my money with somebody else? No, ma'am, no, sir. You're not gonna do it. And I think people should have separate accounts. Ain't no way in here. If here I have an extra $1,000 and you came in with what? $500, you're not going to come in and mess with my dog money. You going to have your own account and keep what you got, and I'm going to have mine, honey, because that's how people steal from people, honey, and put money out and get money from somebody else.
You gotta get some kind of trust.
Yeah, you got to
when we go to the
trust,
store, honey, and we put a pack of meat on the damn conveyor belt, it's $10. You put 5, I put 5, and that's how we gonna pay.
And somebody's gonna sit up there and go through all that with you over a damn pot roast.
Yes, sir.
A big ass roast on sale for $9.99, and both of y'all got to pull $5.
Because they happen to be the last damn supper, honey. At least
And so what you go through the potatoes too?
That's right.
And then divide the carrots.
Yes, you divide this stuff.
And then you get an onion, he get an onion, and now y'all
right.
got a pot roast.
That's right, honey. So no siree, honey.
So he bought a buttermilk, you bought a cornmeal, make the cornbread,
and we put it together. Roast. That's right. That's joint.
Shut your ass.
Exactly why you by yourself now.
Yeah. No, I'm not by myself, baby. I got Jesus, honey, and that's all I need.
And as long as you have King Jesus, you don't need nobody else.
Nah.
Let's go to the phones. 8669 Ricky, good morning.
We've been in a long-term relationship, married for 22 years, and it's a little mix of both. 80% of our checks go into a joint account, and 20% go into separate accounts, and we use that money to, go hang out with friends, go to parties, do little small things like that. So it's a little mix of both.
I believe couples should save money together. So couples, if they want to do couples event, maybe do something for the house, they can save money together, have their own savings account, and then have your own personal savings account. So when you want to do something else, but our money, then my money.
Right, okay, personally, this is what I say, especially for a married couple. All income that is brought in by both people should go to one account, a joint account. But then I also think that both people need to have separate accounts to where they have an agreeable amount of money that comes out of that joint account that goes towards that separate interest.
I've been married 30 years, and my money is my money. That's the only reason we've been married 30 years. My money is my money.
Nah,
oh,
that's
damn.
right. That's how I feel.
So on the phone.
Okay, so now with that being said, my man probably play. I would guess he would pay all the bills.
Yeah, do it sound like?
Yeah,
and then that's another topic. Well, Kevin Samuel said, man, what my granddaddy used to say, I pay the cost to be the boss. You agree with that, Gary?
Yes, men should pay all the doggone bills.
I agree.
My daddy paid all the bills, so how do you?
My granddaddy did too.
How do you say, okay, you gonna pay the light bill and I'm gonna pay the mortgage? No, you pay them all, honey, because you're the man and you provide for the family and stuff. When all that separating the bills and all that stuff, that is so tacky to me. I wouldn't even know how to do that.
Gary, I wasn't even on BET Comic View, and when I was married for 12 years, and I paid every single bill, every bill that came through, I paid it, and I made sure she had all of her needs and most of her wants. And
that's right.
A period, point blank, in the conversation or whatever. I don't know. It's just, and it came natural. It wasn't nothing we had to sit down and talk about.
Because that's what you saw, and that's the same way with me. If I was married, that's what I saw. So no.
Right. All right, y'all. More, if you couldn't get through, hit us up on our Facebook page. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
It's time for you to get paid up to $1,500 with Rickey Smiley's Beat the Buzzer.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Congratulations. You are caller number 20. You just won $100. Plus your chance to win up to $1,500 if you can beat the buzzer. Hey, who is this and where you calling from?
This is Sandra Lee calling from Jackson, Louisiana.
Jackson, Louisiana. Yes.
What? Yes.
All right. So listen now. Once the timer starts, you're going to hit a dollar amount for cash prizes, and it could go as high as $1,500. But just remember, the dollar amount could go up and they could go down. So make sure you yell out stop as soon as you hear the amount that you want to keep, because the buzzer could go off at any time. All right. And you lose it all. Are you ready?
Yes.
Let's go. Good luck.
$300. $500. $800. $1,300.
Stop.
What? Wait a minute.
Hey, man.
for the love of money. People will kill their own brother. For the love of money. People will rob their own brother. People don't have money. Oh, don't let money take you. Oh, my dollar. Congratulations, you just beat the buzzer and won $1,300. That's a lot of money. What you gonna do with all of that cash?
Well, I'm gonna spend it on myself.
Yeah, you wanna shout out any of your church members or your pastor or somebody?
Well, I don't really want nobody to know that this is me, but shout out to my Gideon Baptist Church.
Too late.
Shout out to church. So we already know $130 going to that church. Boy, that's that 10% right there. Listen, y'all, congratulations, and make sure you keep listening for your chance to beat the buzzer and win up to $1,500 right here on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, ladies, I know y'all like this song. Special K, we're going to let y'all know we can't do it for hours no more.
No, minutes.
No, that was when we was in our 20s.
But you had a nice 11 and a half, 12 minutes.
Yes, sir. That's it. That's a wrap for that.
That rhino might get you an extra 3. we might hit 14, 15 minutes maybe. I don't even like you enough to do it for hours. Are you crazy?
I don't even like you enough. It's starting to look different.
I got stuff to do today. Time for Who the hell got time to do that for hours?
Hey, how long that rhino gonna get you?
That rhino get you an extra 3-4 minutes. Your back hurt.
I'm sorry. Jeff.
Your shoulder sore.
Yeah, them cramps be falling. Your forearm.
Come on now.
Boy, that be bad when you get a cramp, boy. You trying to kill when you catch a Charlie horse.
Yeah, no.
Trying to do too much.
Hold up.
You sitting on the side of the bed with a bottle of water. Baby, pass me that DeSanti.
One of them green Gatorade bottles spraying it all on your head.
Like you sitting on the sideline of the Cowboy Jeff.
Yeah. One of them Tony Dorsett mouthpieces.
Better tell him, Jeff. Ain't nobody trying to do that for hours.
Jeff.
Hey.
I hate y'all with another level of hatred.
Old school linebacker neck brace.
He said, making love to your girl with a Tony Dorsett mouthpiece.
Come on, Jeff.
I hate y'all for hours and hours. I hate y'all for hours and hours.
Man, Jeff, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Up.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, but we got the one and only Jeff Johnson on with us. What up, Jeff?
On a very serious note, you all, we just continue to see that I think no-knock warrants just are not what local police need to use, and if they do, the level of reform is beyond where we are right now. Many of you know that no charges are going to be filed in the shooting of Amir Locke in Minneapolis, where the police showed up with a no-knock warrant for a murder, and Brother Amir had a legal firearm, did not know who initially was in his house, fired at police officers, and was killed. And no one is going to be held accountable for this. No one is going to. No charges are being filed at all, and so it is definitely a loss for the Locke family. It's a loss for that community. It's a loss for those of us who understand that, no-knock warrants are not what municipal police departments need. And so we're going to continue to have this battle, but unfortunately this is a huge loss for the family, and we are in serious prayer for that family and that community in this moment. In better news, we are likely to have Ketanji Brown Jackson as the Supreme Court Justice by the end of the day. We know and have confirmed that 3 Republicans are going to be voting for her, and so she will be the first black woman on the Supreme Court of the United States of America. And so we are celebrating today, not just as people who don't want to see a hugely conservative court, but just recognizing the history and understanding what this sets the stage for other sisters who are coming up. Lastly, y'all, before I get out of here, I got to give a huge big up to my man, Cece Sabathia. Rock, I know you're a baseball fanatic.
Yes, sir.
And so you are aware that as of today, Cece Sabathia is assistant and advisor to Major League Baseball's commissioner. This is huge. He had already created the Players Alliance, where they had gotten $150 million from MLB to start dealing with diversity issues. We're going to talk about this a little bit more, y'all, next week, because this is bigger than a lot of us realize, because Major League Baseball spent probably $1 billion in the Dominican Republic to make sure it wasn't a lot of black folks in baseball. And so the work that needs to be done locally to see our kids on the field is getting ready to start. Those are 3 things I got for y'all. Hit me at Jeff Nation on IG, and I'll talk to y'all next week.
Oh, man, Rick Smiley, the morning show. John Lyon on the 1 and 2 Chicken and Waffle Mix going down, man. This segment is being brought to you by Protect Black Men out of Flint, Michigan, man. They got they put out a new report, man. Beware of women with these last names. Pure Soul Destroyers. Here are the last names that watch out for, man. Men, protect yourself. Women who got these last names, stay away. Marshall, Page, Hernandez, Williams, Johnson, Jackson, Helms, Smith, Jones, Robinson, Brown, Special K, Jackson, Davis, Thomas, Ryan, Robinson, Rock T, Jackson, Taylor, Wilson, White, Lewis, Walker, Green, Washington, Thompson, Anderson, Scott, Jackson, Carter, Wright, Miller, Hill, Allen, Mitchell, Young, Redditt, Lee, Martin, Clark, Carson, Turner, Jackson, Hall, King, Edwards, Coleman, James, Evans, Bell, Pittman, Jackson,
Everybody.
Richardson, Abe Adams, Brooke, Parker, Jenkins, Stewart, Howard, Campbell, Simmons, Jackson, Sanders, Henderson, Collins, Watson, Butler, Alexander, Bryant, Nelson, Jackson, Morris, Barnes, Jordan, Reed, Woods, Dixon, Roberts, Gray, Phillip, Griffin, Baker, Powell, Davis, Bailey, Ford, Simpson, Holmes, Banks, Daniels, Ross, Rogers, Perry, Foster, Peterson, Hunter, Owens, Henry, Morgan, Price, Smith, Wallace, Simpson, Jackson, Ward, Hayes, Boyd, Freeman, Graham, Hamilton, Franklin, Jackson, Hawkins, Gordon, Sims, Harrison, Ellis, Kelly, Hicks, Bennett, Joseph, Gibson, Jackson, Crawford, Jefferson, Watkins, Tucker, Porter, Willis, Mason, Matthews, Fields, Cook, Jackson, Hughes, Simpson, Hudson, Cole, Warren, Russell, West, Reed, Murphy, Wells, Mack, Murray, Douglas, Bradley, Frazier, Shaw, Harper, Green, Robertson, Payne, Perkins, Bird, Spencer, Webb, Oliver, Cox, Austin, Berry, Lawrence, McDonald, Montgomery, Burton, Black, Knight, Armour, Harvey, Smith, Andrews, Cunningham, Stevens, Armstrong, Peterson, and Glover, Long, Hayes, Riley, Hampton, Wade, Miles, Palmer, Neal, Gardner, Ferguson, Garrett, Tate.
I said everybody but Obama.
Hunt, Reynolds, Curry, Charles, Chambers, Hardy, Hines, Little, Walter, Rice, Mills, Fisher, Mosley, Caldwell, Booker, Austin, and Carr. Lawson.
All the soul snatchers.
Robertson.
News headlines. Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. At the time right now, 25 after the hour. The front page is being brought to you by...
Brought to you by Toyota, man. Make a powerful statement every time you pull up in the pickup that's changing the game. The all-new Tundra. Toyota. Let's go places. Eva for Sheba.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Thursday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. So according to the Pentagon, Russia has withdrawn its forces from around Kyiv and Chernihiv in the north and has sent them to Belarus and Russia to prepare for the war's next phase. So here in the U.S., more than 2,000 Ukrainians have made their way to the U.S. border from Mexico. Meanwhile, the Senate is set to confirm Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson to the Supreme Court this afternoon. 3 Republican senators in the 50-50 Senate said that they will support her nomination. Once seated, Jackson will make history as the first Black woman on the Supreme Court. In other news, Sacramento police said that the downtown shooting early on Sunday morning that left 6 people dead and 12 others wounded was a gunfight between members of at least 2 rival gangs. More than 100 gunshots were fired, and so far, only 2 suspects who are brothers have been arrested. Last but certainly not least, the Minneapolis police officer who shot and killed Amir Locke, a Black man, during an apartment raid, will not face criminal charges. Prosecutor says that there is insufficient evidence to charge the officer and said that there is not enough evidence to prove criminal wrongdoing by any other officer that was involved. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news, but for more, log on to the Rickey Smiley MorningShow.com. Rock T, what is going on in sports?
Well, a shout out to the homie Tiger Woods, a.k.a. Tiger Hoods. Man, he tees off later this morning at the Masters, just 1 year after the crash that nearly prevented him from walking normally again. The horrific leg and foot injury that he suffered, man, about a year ago. So he's back on the course at the Masters, kicking off the PGA Tour, man. NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is he's a little bothered because many of the superstar players are not playing enough. You know, it's become a trend in the NBA that players rest a lot more often now on back-to-back games and so on and so forth. So this is bothering fans because fans pay money to come see the superstars play, and if they take an off day, then they bother. You know what I'm saying?
Man, they kill me. Dr. J done played all them years out there with no souls in the damn shoes.
Come on, man. You don't take no days off.
Them damn hard-ass Converse.
Right. Didn't even have no arch support back then in them shoes.
I'm talking about they running down there flat-footed, and no wonder Wilt Chamberlain killed.
And they was getting beat up.
Come on, man. You don't take no off
Feet
days.
hurt. Yeah.
So I'm right there with Adam Silver, man. It
made
is what
way
it is.
more money than Wilt Chamberlain. Wilt Chamberlain them made, and they sitting on the bench like chilling with designer clothes. I don't get it.
I don't either, dog. It is what it is. Anyways, Floyd Money Mayweather is returning to the ring. Yes, he is. May the 14th for an exhibition fight against dangerous Don Moore, who's 18-0 with 12 knockouts. They will be fighting on a helicopter landing pad in Dubai. So,
man, Bob McAdoo over there shooting threes with some church shoes on. Man, they need to stop.
Come on, man. They're getting soft. Man. I mean, listen. Wasn't no such thing as no off days. You know, ain't no such thing. You're supposed to be a superstar.
Michael Cooper out there barefooted.
Yeah, he took them long socks off. Long socks.
Yeah. The Iceman knees gone. He can't even bend his legs. They were soldiers back then.
Yes, sir.
Running like a kangaroo, like a
Right.
ostrich.
A lot of people don't know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. His left arm was dead while he was shooting that sky hook.
Yeah, he couldn't even use the left arm.
He ain't had no feeling in it. Ain't got no bones in it. His left arm always. That one dude that got that arm that be hanging ain't got no bones in it.
I ain't put on a suit.
Soft,
somebody to slide that arm in a suit.
Little noodle.
Then somebody put it in your hand when they shake a hand. You got this homeboy pull his hand over. He's shaking everybody's hand. And you done sit up there. You done grip a turkey leg. And it's sweaty.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Why you gotta be sweaty?
You gotta be sweaty and warm. You done gripped on a wet, warm water balloon.
Feel like silly putty.
Stretch Armstrong.
Like a slinky.
Everybody thought he was gay, but his arms, his wrist just didn't have no bones in it.
Couldn't get arrested. They got to where to put them handcuffs.
They used to twist the tie from the bread instead of handcuffs. segment is being brought to you by Indeed. Indeed. Streamline how you hire with Indeed. This segment is being brought to you by Indeed. Streamline how to hire with Indeed. Their powerful hiring platform makes it easy to attract, interview, and hire candidates all in the same place. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Indeed. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.